Hi, evening. Jules here from Joolsedesigns and JT Creations. So I've been thrift shopping again, and just to show you these before we do so I went into they don't normally sell these, but there was a guy bringing stuff in. This is an old German Bible. It looks as if where it's been has had woodworm, because there's like little tiny holes in the back. I don't know whether you can see them, and these little holes go into the pages. Let me see if I can find some. Not that I'm an expert on woodworm, but it looks like some kind of little bug has bored its way in to the pages. You can see, and obviously the pages, I can't find what year this Bible is, because as you can see, some of it's been chewed away. It has it is leather, but whatever's left of it, I've translated some of it in Google, and it is a Bible. The other books I got were a children's Bible, so it's the history of the Bible, and this is I think it's German as well. It could be Dutch. I think it's German. I know that's 130 dertig. It's a long time since I've done German again. I don't know what year this was published. Not in the 1700s, and it's kind of shiny paper. I'm not an expert on paper, but there's like pictures, so I was quite pleased with that, and I like the embossing on the Bible. This is a little bit damaged, but not to worry. And I just got 3 books because they were quite heavy, and I was out walking. And this one's the 1908. This is a Dutch one, the Netherlands. This is a geographical, but this one kind of never left the printers, because I don't know what happened, but I did take some of the pages out and they're still joined at the top. As you can see there, so it wasn't cut properly. It is quite delicate paper, so I won't be able to make envelopes and things with it, not too much, because let me have a look, see if it'll... Yeah, see, it's cracking. So if I turn it over that way, yeah, it's cracking, so it's not... it'll do for collage and stuff like that, but it'll be no good for... And again, the spine... I think the spine's been taken off it, or it never had a spine on. It's got a front and a back. However, I'm very pleased with the colours of the pages. And one of them had this little ticket in, and when I translated it, it's about somebody must have taken something in to be cleaned, and the stains couldn't be removed, and they didn't want to go too far scrubbing the stains out in case they damaged the material. So that was my Google interpretation. Anyway, so we'll go back to doing that, but this one I'm really pleased with. Again, this is, I don't know what type of paper it is. I don't think it's rag paper, so it's not from the 17th century. Because if it was rag paper, I don't think it would have got bookworm. I've checked it and there's nothing, nothing in there, not that I can see. But it's interesting, and how they get the, you know, it's a piece of rope, how they get the bumps, and it's stitched into each signature. I mean, this has got hundreds of signatures in, and it would have been a lovely little book to get. But the colours, and there is gilt on the edge, and I found it to see if there was a picture on the edge, but I can't see. If a book's gilt, if you fan it like that, it sometimes shows a picture, and sometimes the pictures are worth a lot of money. You can't see them by opening, you can only see them if you fan it, and I tried to do that. But the guy that was taking the books into the bookstore, he did say that it wasn't worth anything, which is fine, because I think I wouldn't want to use it, but I will be taking that one home if there is anything left. The only thing with old paper books, they leave little bits all over. I also got some from the local shop, some graph paper, that was £1.60, and a ledger, which was £1.95, and I've done a little bit of coffee dyeing, so I've got some coffee dyed. So I just got the coffee out, and every time I come in the room I can smell coffee, which isn't a bad smell. So this seemed to take it on better than the graph paper. But what I did was I had this, they have like great big stone pots in on the patio that's full of wood, because we have a wood fire. So I'd laid them over the stone, and it picked up some of the staining from the terracotta pots. I should have left it because it looks quite nice. So that's, so it does look quite nice. So I will be using some of these in my journals. Now the first thing I wanted to do was the Rachel from Roxycreations has started her weekly challenges back again, which I'm really pleased, because I kind of missed them. I just kind of tuned in halfway through, so I think she's revisiting all of them again. Let me just take the edges off that. And this was the first one. Where is it? So she does them on a timer to see how many she can do. So that's just over the book page flaps with a pocket. And if you put it in your if you put it over your book page, if you stick it down there and there, then you've got a pocket there and you've got a pocket there, and when you turn that one over, you've got a pocket there, and stick that one in and a pocket there. So I did two, there's the other one, and I started, so I did one well, it doesn't really matter. I've not decorated both sides. So this is what I wanted to do, because what I am wanting to do is I am wanting to build up my stash of ephemera, because I have 3 journals to do while I'm here, and the next video will be preparing for the first journal. So what she does is she turns the first bit over like that, then she turns that up like that, then turns it over and turns this over. Just, I would say that's probably half a centimetre, maybe it's a centimetre. I've misplaced my ruler at the moment. It's getting quite dark here, so right, so it's about 1/4 inch. It's just over half a centimetre. So altogether this is just over 3 inches. That's 1.5 inches. And she does a load, then she glues them all. She has like a conveyor belt going, but I'm not going to do that today. And she sticks that one over, and all that does is it just gives the edge of the pockets a little bit of strength. And then fold that one in half. Got a little bit of and then we stick them down, but first of all I'm going to decorate it. Now I have got some bits of paper and stuff like that here, so I'm just going to use these. So what I do is I usually put that one in there, so that's blue. I don't want it right to the edge, so I'll just use my pencil, and I'm just trimming this off, and I am just inking around the edges, and I'm going to ink around these edges, so I'm just folding get a little bit more ink, and it's ground espresso I'm using. Do the top and the top of that one, and the side, the bottom, and that side. And then what we'll do is we'll stick this in. So it's I'm trying to see, yeah, so it's nearly 5:30 here, so it's quite dark out there. The sunset's gone. We're meant to get rain for a couple of days, so I'll be on a craft marathon while there's no sun. And that goes up there. The bit that's left isn't enough to go there, so we'll put that there, and put that there. Right, so the bookshop that I went into, they don't tend to do a lot of old books. They don't take in, they tend to take in books that people are going to take out, read, and then give back, basically. So I was just lucky that that guy was coming in, because they weren't taking all his books. It's the Friends Hospice. It's the same as the thrift shop that I went into and got all the ribbons. It's not the same shop, it's in Police, but it's a different building. But that's the first time I've got into it. So I think we'll use a bit of this. And I'll just chop that. That one there, and again, one's a little bit deeper than the other, but it's fine. They're going on different pages, so it doesn't really matter. So that's going there. And my husband's in the other room, he's doing a Zoom call. So I'm going to put that right in the middle. I think that's a bit skew-iffy, that's not straight, but you can decorate these how you want. You don't have to, I mean, you don't have to use book page. If you don't have book pages, you can use digitals, scrapbook papers, anything you want. But they do make nice little and what I'll do is I'll oops, and I don't bother sticking that up because nothing sort of like falls round the corner. I mean, you can stitch up there, you can stitch if you want. It would look quite nice stitched. If you don't have a sewing machine, you can go around it like this. Doesn't have to be perfect. And if we do that, or you can do like long running stitches. And do, you know, with your lines through them. Do one here. And then through it again, so you don't have to have And same here. Doesn't have to be perfect, it just gives it that little bit more effect. You can use anything, you can use coloured pencils, you can use your gilt, your gold pens, things like that. Have it like a gold thread. I don't like that on there, so we'll have that there. And these are, I'm not sure where I got these labels from. Some of most of the labels are by a Tracy Fox, so these could be Tracy Fox labels that I've done two to a page rather than one, so that the labels are tiny. I'm going to put that on. It's a little bit of bling. And put that over there. No, I'm just going to leave that one as that one. This one I had a button, a die cut button, so all I did was I threaded some cotton through it and tied it in a knot and stuck it on. So there we are. So we've got these. So again, that's 3 of them, and they're quite easy to make. You can make them any size. If you've got big book pages, you can make large ones. If you've got small book pages, you can make teeny tiny ones, because we all make different size journals. The option's yours, the choice is yours. It's what you want to do. When people like me do videos, yeah, we like doing videos, but what it is we like to share our information. We like to craft along with you, but we like to share all our knowledge, and it's nice to sort of like, when you get your comments, people will ask me how I did that or whatever. I don't mind if you've got a question or you want me to cover a specific topic or a specific project. Please let me know. Put it in the comments below. But we really do, and it's not that easy. Doing videos. I mean, I remember when I started, and I'm probably still not an expert at it. Sometimes you lose your mojo, and you've got to get a video out. But it's like all the planning and the preparation for it. You have to have somewhere that you can put your camera. You've got to have space. You've got to make sure that I've got a little dog that sort of like barks every time the postman puts something through the letterbox, or my husband, he often shouts upstairs, "Do you want a cup of tea?" And it's things like that, which is fine. But anyway, so I hope you get something out of this. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do, please subscribe. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. If you're a subscriber, welcome, and thank you for supporting me. And that's it. So I will see you in the next video. So bye.